and welcome to the very first stop of the 2020 Night of the Jump season for the World Tour here in Berlin, Germany, in front of the Mercedes-Benz Arena. We're celebrating 20 years of freestyle motocross competitions with Night of the Jumps, and this time in Berlin, to kick off the season, we're going to bring something special.
Yes, this is a new coronavirus. We would be surprised if there was some limited human-to-human transmission.
Declaring a public health emergency of international concern.
This particular epidemic may be about to become a global epidemic.
累计死亡病例170例。
We now have a name for the disease. It is COVID-19. The pandemic is accelerating.
We did not see the opportunity anymore to organize Olympic Games.
The risk level has risen from moderate to high.
I was at a hospital.
100,000 people have now died as a result of the coronavirus.
Hi, and welcome to a brand new series from Night of the Jumps. This is called the e-FMX World Championships, and this is definitely a COVID-19 proof event for freestyle motocross. I'm Steve Sommerfeld, your host for the normal live stream, which would be coming to you at like 7 o'clock at night, with normally an arena full of people in the background, with big jumps and riders flying everywhere, letting go of their bikes. Instead, this is a little bit different. In the background, this is actually just my home studio that we've created. And actually, to be a little bit more truthful, this is just the garage. This is where I leave my bikes. So we've turned it into a little bit of a home studio, and we still want to bring some awesome freestyle motocross content out for our Night of the Jumps fans. So what are we going to do? Well, actually, it's something pretty freaking cool, and it's never been done before in freestyle motocross. We've teamed up with the guys from TiMX. This is Motocross, the guys from Aussie Adrenaline. They've created this brand new mobile game.
TiMX. This is Motocross, the revolutionary new mobile motocross game developed by Aussie Adrenaline Game Studios. Stay low and save time in the air with the TiMX epic new scrub feature. Ride multiple disciplines such as motocross, supercross, and freestyle motocross. Express yourself with a huge variety of freestyle tricks, whips, flips, and the notorious 360. Bike and rider customization like you've never seen before in a mobile motocross game. Battle head-to-head with other riders from around the world. Get ready at the gate for the ultimate mobile motocross game created for riders. TiMX. This is Motocross. Download today on the App Store, and we'll see you on the track.
It is freaking awesome. It's with motocross, supercross, freestyle motocross, and that's where we come in. We're going to create this awesome competition with 16 of the world's best riders. We've got riders from every inhabited continent in the world. That's pretty freaking cool. And normally that doesn't happen in any competition in the real world. So we can do this time in the virtual sense. So we're going to have 16 riders. They're going to go head to head over 5 weeks until we find the winner. The guy who can put together his best run in freestyle motocross. And the coolest thing is, the guys from TiMX have created a level for Night of the Jumps. It looks absolutely insane, and we'll take a look at that in just a second. The riders though, tonight we've got the first 8. We'll then have the second 8 riders next week, and then we'll get into the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and then the grand final. So the first 8 riders, in no particular order, are Josh Sheehan, the triple backflipping unicorn. He is throwing down, and actually he's got a really cool looking bike and gear in there as well. TiMX have created his own character. How freaking cool is that? Another rider with his own character. Actually, he's been supported by TiMX, well, actually Aussie Adrenaline, for a really, really long time. Pat Bowden, also from Australia, Nitro World Games winner. Actually, he beat Sheehan. So maybe those two will end up going head-to-head against each other in this series. Maybe they can have that little grudge fest at that event. So Pat Bowden, he's got one hell of a run. I can't wait to show you what he's got lined up. We've also got Fred Carrillos, the champion from Brazil. He's won, I don't know, maybe 4 championships over there in South America and Brazil. So Fred has thrown down. And we've also got another, well, he's a Latin American. It's Erick Ruiz from Mexico. He's been in so many Red Bull X Fighters events and has thrown down so much. He's got vaults, he's got backflips, he's got everything, and he has his own complete style when it goes about it. We've also got Massimo Bianconcini and Jose Miralles, 2 judges from Night of the Jumps who have been riding for, I don't know, probably collectively 40 years of freestyle motocross just in those 2 riders alone, and they have actually battled each other for probably 10 years in the highest air at Night of the Jumps. Unfortunately, Jose, he's retired, he's out, so he's got more time to play TiMX, whereas Massimo Bianconcini has just had his first baby. It was just born a couple of days ago, so congrats to Massimo and Andrea on their new baby, but he still managed to have time to play TiMX, so they've got their little grudge match of the 2 judges from Night of the Jumps. Who's going to do it better? Because normally, when they're waiting for riders to come out, they're usually just playing video games on their phone anyway. So this will probably be the ultimate test for those guys. And from South Africa, we've got Dallan Goldman. And he is one of the new young guns coming. Well, maybe he's not that new, but he's definitely one of the young guns coming out of South Africa. He's got the backflip down and he's working on heaps of combos. He's also taken a little bit of time to play this TiMX series as well. And we've also got Jayo Archer from Australia. If you haven't heard of Jayo, he's one of these fresh kids who, well, he's been around for a long time, but he's also working on the triple backflip as well. So I think he's going to have to go up head-to-head against Sheehan in this series. Because Sheehan, well, he's the triple backflipper. He's landed it. Jayo Archer, he's looking to take that title. I want to give a huge thanks to the guys from FC Moto. You can see their logo in the background. They have been a huge supporter of Night of the Jumps in 2020 and particularly bringing this event to the fore. I mean, we've got this brand new video game, TiMX. This is motocross. It's just come out. It's still in the beta version, so technically it's not even the full game, but it's been released on Android and on Apple iOS. So make sure you get the download on there. But FC Moto have supported both Night of the Jumps and TiMX to make this series possible. So who are FC Moto? Well, it's pretty much the biggest online store for motocross and actually outdoor gear, snow, mountain bike, whatever. Jump onto fc-moto.com. They've got shipping globally, so there's no excuse not to get on there and find some really good bargains and get them sent directly to your house. It's perfect, especially in the middle of these Corona times. It's always good to have that no contact shipping and no contact shopping. That's probably the best way to go. So FC-Moto, well, sorry, FC-Moto www.freestylemoto.com. Check it out. I also want to say a huge thanks to Night of the Jump's regular supporters as well, with Red Bull Spect, and Neo. We can't wait to bring our events back to the people in the very, very near future. We do have 3 events that have been postponed that were on sale currently this year. So if you haven't heard already, the shows in Munich, Cologne and Basel have been postponed now to 2021. The dates are Munich, March 13th. Cologne is August 21st, and Basel must be September 25th. So check out the nightofthejumps.com website, or the Facebook or Instagram, whatever. Check it out. There's the news on there, and all of the tickets still remain valid. So if you've already bought a ticket, you'll still have your seat waiting for you when we have real freestyle motocross events. I also want to give a huge shout out to Extreme. They've been around for 25 years. I mean, Night of the Jumps have done an awesome job at 20 years of freestyle motocross events, but Extreme have been pushing out action sports, and it was called Extreme Sports way back in the day, obviously where the name came from. So Extreme have jumped on, and they are partnering with us for the social media. So you're either watching this on the Night of the Jumps Facebook channel, or you're either on the Extreme Facebook channel, and they will be pushing this out to everybody, and it's awesome to have them on, and they've really got a keen eye for what works in social media. So thank you very much to Extreme. And to get into it, basically let you know, if you're watching on an Extreme, we've got the voting, and that's on the Night of the Jumps Facebook page. So when the riders put together their run, and we're about to get into it very, very quickly, the riders will put together their best freestyle motocross run that they can either think of or do in the game of TiMX. We'll put them head to head, and we'll have each rider head to head, and then you guys at home will be voting for who's your favorite rider in this competition out of each head to head. So there's 4 head to heads to choose from. You choose your favorite rider out of each 4, and the voting is on the Night of the Jumps Facebook page. It'll be open until the Monday after. So you'll be watching this on Saturday, 7 p.m. And on Monday, you need to have your votes in. All right, now let's get into what you all want to see. This is the first 8 riders of the Night of the Jumps eFMX World Championships, and the first rider up will be Dallan Goldman going up against Australia's Pat Bowden. So South Africa versus Australia. All right, here we go. Dallin is on the KTM, orange frame, blacked out graphics. Actually, no graphics. Huge holy grab. That was massive. And check out this Night of the Jumps course. Backflip, tsunami, Indian air. And then we've come into the dirt jump. Heel click, a front flip. No way. Off the super kick, a huge, big backflip, 360. Just held that out so long. Oh, that looks like the 120 ramp. Backflip Corolla. There you go, putting in the body varial from Chuck Carruthers, 2004. And then the body varial, the Jack from Jacko Strong. Whoa, he's out of the roof. double backflip 360. That was a huge run from Dallan Goldman. Everything was actually pretty smooth. Some big tricks. The Corolla, the Jack, so 2 body varials that had won X Games as well for best trick. Not a bad run from Dallin, but can he take down Pat Bowden? Let's see what Pat's got to say first.
Hey guys, it's Pat Bowden here. I hope everybody's well. I'm sending this message from down here in Australia. So we're obviously all locked in with COVID at the moment, so there's not a lot of traveling, no events, nothing going down, too exciting anyway. So when the guys from Night of the Jumps hit me up and they said, hey, do you want to be part of this competition? We can't ride dirt bikes in sold out stadiums, so the next best thing is let's make a Night of the Jumps eFMX course and verse each other online and make a little mini World Championship stop. I was like 100%, I've already been playing this game flat out, so sign me up. And I took this thing pretty seriously. Like, I'm a pretty competitive person, so it's quite funny. Like, I want to win this competition, so I pretty much did the same thing that I would do in a real FMX competition. Like, I was fully riding my rundown, knew exactly what tricks I wanted to do off each ramp, and then it took a while to like learn it. I think I probably spent like an hour recording this video just because I wanted everything to be perfect. So make sure you check out my run. I hope you like it, and I hope you guys are enjoying playing the game. And to answer the question for all the people who've been messaging me and asking me about my gear and my bike and my helmet in the game, it looks pretty sick, I know, but that's a custom setup at this point in time, so you're not able to ride with this gear. It's a one-off thing, but who knows? I know these guys, they're adding new stuff to the game every week, so it might come a time where you can ride as your favorite rider and use their gear and everything like that. But yeah, it looks pretty sick. I'm pumped. The game's so much fun, and yeah, check out my run, and I hope you like it.
But he's had plenty of time to work out his TiMX run, and if he spent this much time and he's so focused on this game, this should be fun. I can't wait to see what he's got. Right, let's have a look. T7 is selected, a little wheelie into the FC Moto ramp, front flip, electric doom, Kyrillos' body varial, backflip, double heart. That is a Pat Bowden jump right there. That's a trick we see at every Night of the Jumps event. And that cliffhanger backflip, that looks exactly like Pat. He's on his own bike, his own graphics, holy grab backflip. Normally he does a rock solid, little scrub, then the 120 ramp, huge backflip with a one-handed heart over the fun box. Didn't even touch the fun box. Rock solid Indian air backflip. We've seen him do the rock solid backflip and a huge tsunami front flip to finish it all off. What I was going to say was we've seen Pat Bowden actually do the rock solid backflip at Night of the Jumps. I've never seen him do the rock solid Indy. Maybe that's a little bit of insight into his vision for 2021 when he returns to Freestyle Motocross at Night of the Jumps in the real form, not just playing with his own character, which is actually even better. So who did you think won out of that? Pat Bowden versus Dallan Goldman. Australia versus South Africa. It's up to you guys to choose. Right, let's get into the second competition, the second head-to-head battle. This is now with Fred Carrillos up against Erick Ruiz. It is Latin America up against Latin America. It's South America. It's Brazil versus Mexico. And let's see what these guys can do and throw down.
What's up guys, Fred Kyrillos here, straight from the Honda rig at the Brazilian Nationals, first stop of the 2020 series, and I'm here getting ready for the TiMX World Championship. Erick Ruiz, you better get ready, because I'm ready for you, man.
So there you go, Fred Carrillos, he's throwing down, he wants to win this thing, and he knows he's going up against Erick Ruiz. So let's check out Fred's run, and he's on the white bike. I mean, the gear looks like him, and actually, the way he sits on the bike actually looks like Fred Carrillos. That was awesome. California roll, mace twist backflip, the trick invented by Mike Mason, into the dirt jump, off the side heart backflip, landed a little bit deep, but then he managed to get in a double backflip with a mace twist, endos it, he comes up short, and you can see he's flicked to T5, got himself set, and now he's into that 120 ramp, backflip kiss of death to wheelie over the top of the fun box into the jack, another jack off the same ramp, this time with a backflip, and then finishes it with a double backy loop out. Whoa! That was a crazy run from Fred Kyrillos. He threw everything into that one. I think he was coming in with maybe too many tricks, or maybe he was just going too fast into it, but you could see he was changing the tricks through the middle of his run, and I can tell you that is incredibly difficult. Right, now it's up to Erick Ruiz. He's going to throw down against Fred Kyrillos, but let's see what he's got to say first.
And put this championship together. I'm so happy. Sorry, my English is not the best. I didn't been with people that speak English a lot lately. I just been here in Mexico at the house, as I said. So here is the party room. I designed this room just for party a little bit. It's good for the soul. But also, as I said, I've been just learning how to mix music, some stuff like that. But in some weeks we come back. Yeah, viva la vida, viva México y viva el freestyle. Saludos a todos.
All right, there you go. Erick Ruiz from home there in Mexico. Got the bikes in the background, but this is his run. Check it out. Front flip tsunami Indian air. A little bit of a different version from Pat Bowden's one. Backflip Christ there. Hang on. Did Pat do this run? No, this is Erick Ruiz. He's on tier 7. Goes with the crossbow. Trick made famous by Jake Bowen from Australia. No-handed triple backflip. First triple backy we've seen in the game so far. 360. That was smooth. Oh. And actually, that's the first time someone's used the fun box properly. Clicked into tier 8 with the bike flip, Tom Paget's trick, and a vault double fronty to front wheelie. Where am I going? With an endo to finish it. Erick Ruiz, wow. That was crazy. That was actually a really cool run. I mean, the tricks are a little bit far-fetched for right now, but what we're working on at Night of the Jumps, maybe some of these tricks will be possible in the very near future. That was unbelievable. Fred Kyrillos from Brazil up against Erick Ruiz from Mexico. You guys will decide who goes through to the next round. So go to Facebook and go and vote for your favorite rider. That will be almost impossible to choose. They were two really cool runs by two really cool dudes. So go and give your vote now. Now we go into the next head-to-head. This is between Massimo Bianconcini, the Italian stallion, and Jose Miralles, El Loco. They have competed against each other for so long. And we'll just check out Massimo at home, and then we'll get into his run.
Hello everyone, it's Massimo Bianconcini here, chilling at home. Yesterday I had the show, was great. But in this crazy moment of our life, it's time to play a little bit on TiMX game, and I will fight with Jose Miralles. It's such a long time I don't fight with him in real, but we can fight on the game. In my backyard, my medal from X Games, so will be a big fight, and I can't wait to be back on Night of the Jump to be a judge and for judge the other riders. Enjoy!
Alright, now Massimo will go first. He is the Go Big King. He's on tier 8, he's on the top of the line tricks. Special flip on the KTM. Orange on the front, black on the back. Backflip sidewinder. Otherwise, I'd call that a no-hand catwalk. Onto the dirt jump, backflip, joy twist, David Ronaldo's trick there, and into a pretty smooth front flip, no combo. C's flicked up to tier 4, he went a little bit slower, he got his run ready, backflip, holy man, unbelievable. It's a long time since I've seen that trick. Actually, no, we saw it already before, but I mean in real life. Triple backflip. So not too many combos from Massimo, but he's trying to throw in some of those big rotational tricks. He got the triple in. It's definitely difficult on this Night of the Jumps course. And this is just the first week of Night of the Jumps courses. We might have some secrets for you. We might be able to get some bigger courses for Night of the Jumps. Now it's time for Jose. He was already going to throw down. Oh, and it looks like Jose's phone is not doing too well. Looks like he's on the lowest graphics settings. But the coolest thing about TiMX is that no matter what graphics settings you've got, you can still play this game. So there's the front flip. Now into the double backflip, triple backflip from Jose. He's only on tier 2. I think he's forgotten to press the tiers. Shaolin front flip. Or maybe Jose's going for realistic tricks. Bar hop front flip. Yeah, I think that's what he's going for. This is Jose going for tricks that he probably would have done in real life. Double backflip, knack. So that's pretty cool. We've just seen what the game can actually look like from the very lowest graphics settings to the very highest graphics settings. It's pretty cool that you can have any sort of phone. It could be the oldest Android phone or the oldest iPhone, and you can still play TiMX, and it still looks pretty freaking good. So make sure you jump on there. You don't have to be scared that your phone's not good enough. It will still work absolutely perfectly. So it's up to you. Who wins? Jose Miralles, El Loco from Spain, or the Italian stallion Massimo Bianconcini from Italy? You vote now for your favorite rider on the Night of the Jumps Facebook page. Right now it's time for Jayo Archer to go up against Josh Sheehan, the two triple flippers in real life in this competition. Sheeny, of course, he's landed it. The only person ever to land it. That's why they called him the unicorn. And now we've got this young gun as well from Australia, Jayo Archer, who's trying to give it a damn good crack from the moon booter, a completely different ramp. And I'd love to see if he can get that trick thrown down. All right, now let's check out Jayo Archer's run. I don't know if we're going to see a triple flip in this one from him. I don't know if he can do it or not, but there's a wheelie into a backflip crossbow, another Jake Bowen inspired trick. Corolla backflip, landing smooth. Tier 8 trick, landing perfectly before that dirt jump. Nice! Big floaty 360 and straight into the super kick. It looked like the moon booter, and he throws out the Bundy backflip. Look at that Night of the Jumps course. It looks so good. Oh, yeah, that's right. Tsunami backflip. Going into the dirt super kicker kind of thing. It's a jack. Actually, he's the second rider to do that same trick on the same jump. And he finishes it with the front flip. Special flip. Another trick by Tom Pages, who he's just put into this game. That was an awesome run from Jayo Archer. Everything was super smooth, so dialed, and big tricks. But will it be enough to take on the unicorn? Also from Australia, it's Josh Sheehan, the kid from Donnybrook, the apple picker. What's he got to say?
How you going? Sheeny here. If you didn't recognise me, got a bit of extra growth here on long service leave, but I've been off the grid the last couple of days with a few mates up north at a friend's family's station, so no service out there, but now back to reality. Just been making some sausages and time to play some TiMX.
Well, it's good to see that Sheeny's got just enough reception to send in his clip for this TiMX competition. I suppose if you're out there in the middle of whoop whoop, he's probably got a little bit of time up his sleeve to put together a good run. Let's see what Sheeny can put together. Alright, starts out, he's on tier 6 with a bit of a wheelie, backflip tsunami, Goes into a nice big floaty 360. Hey, hang on, that's Sheeny's tricks. That's Sheeny's bike. Is this the real deal or what? Holy grab. Check that out off the super kicker. Kiss of death. Double backflip. That's pretty much a Sheeny run, and he can do a mini flip off the big one. It's the double grab backflip. That looks identical to Sheeny in real life. Nose wheelie. He probably can't do that in real life. Lazy boy. Yep, that's another Sheeny trick in real life. Oh, here we go. Last jump. What can he do? Triple backy. Well, there you go. I think that run has almost won TiMX forever. I mean, maybe Pat Bowden's run was maybe better, but I'm going to have to say that was one of the best ones I've seen. And of course, that was Josh. That was him in his gear pretty much on his bike in the game of TiMX on the Night of the Jumps level. And that looks so freaking good.
They don't know the hustle, man, I know they did. Tryna take my style, yeah, I know they did. But I'ma show them niggas where the ocean is, yeah. I was busy listening to Sade. If you wrote a piff, I had a hard day. They all tryna find out where my dogs stay. Born north first, I come the kid of Kim and Kanye. I don't give a fuck about the blase. I have a little finger risen to my arms, eh. They ain't gotta tell me about heartbreak. Now my heart's darker than Quaku and Kwame. Army, they got a problem but they can't say. I'm whipping tip a nigga like.
So now again, it's up to you guys at home. Is it gonna be the old bloke, the old dog, Josh Sheehan, who landed the triple backflip and landed it in the game? Or will it be Jayo Archer, the young buck who's chomping at the bit to try and land the triple backflip? You guys get to vote at home. Who's your favourite rider, or who put together the favourite run? I mean, both runs were pretty freaking cool. I know Sheeny's got the upper edge because his bike looks good and it looks like him and he's got a character. But you know what? Maybe that's just because he's Sheeny and he's the unicorn. What about Jayo Archer? Maybe throw a couple of votes his way as well. I'm not going to say who to vote for or not, but you know, just think about it. But that is such a cool run from both Jayo and Sheeny, and it's up to you guys to vote. Alright, that was one hell of a competition here for the very first week of the eFMX World Championships with TiMX. This is Motocross. Make sure to download the game from Android's Play Store or the Apple App Store for iOS. Jump on there, it's available for both phones, and you'll absolutely love this game. It's so realistic, the tricks are perfect, the characters in the game look perfect, and the reason is because the guys at Aussie Adrenaline, they've been filming Freestyle Motocross for years. They're riders themselves, so when they created the game, they wanted this to look as realistic as possible. So make sure you download the game now, get stuck in, but it's also a multiplayer online game, so you can actually go up against the top riders who you've just seen tonight, and they will have their runs there. So you can go up and play against Josh Sheehan or Dallan Goldman or Fred Carrillos. You can play against these guys, and that's the coolest part about TiMX. I want to say a huge shout out to FC Moto again for supporting this series. We couldn't have done it without them, so make sure you check out their website at fc-moto.com. They've got shipping globally, and you can get so many good deals from their website. They've got anything and everything for motocross, mountain bikes, snow, outdoor. Just check it out. Also, I want to give a huge shout out as well to Extreme for hosting this on their Facebook page and also for helping us with the social media. It is a huge help, and we can't thank them enough for their 25 years of service as well to the action sports industry. While you're actually on the Night of the Jumps Facebook page, make sure you jump on the merch site. We've got some merch on there. We've got some shirts and all sorts of stuff. And we've got some really good deals for you on there as well. Just another update as well, if you missed it from the start of the show, Munich will now be March the 13th, 2021. Cologne is August the 21st, and Basel, Switzerland is September 25th. we do also have a whole bunch of shows coming in 2021. We'll be in Brazil, we'll be in China, hopefully Australia if we're allowed to get in because of Corona. Also, we've got Africa on the books and the Middle East, and there's a few more events as well in Europe and possibly Russia, but Russia's Asia and Europe, kind of counts as both. So 2021 will be absolutely massive for the real Freestyle Motocross World Championship Tour. But for now, this is the eFMX World Championships. Thank you so much for tuning in, and make sure to vote. You're still on Facebook right now, on Night of the Jump Facebook. Go and vote right now for your favorite head-to-head matchups in the 4 head-to-heads. And if you're watching on the Extreme Facebook, now's the time to jump over to the Night of the Jumps Facebook page and vote there. Thank you very much. I'm Steve Summerfeld, and we'll see you soon.
Mm-hmm.